10 o'clock. I'm gonna call this meeting to order.
Roll call. Paul Story.
Here.
Martin Query.
Here.
James Zachary.
Here. What's his name sitting there?
We're gonna recognize the bids, but like, we're gonna pass around a sheet like we do every week. But I'd like to thank everybody for being here.
Do it is very fun. Pull that out there. Just take that trash can or that table there. That trash can, just stick it under the table.
Appreciate the interest. And item number 4 is new business. Tracy, do you have any new business?
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right, just checking with you.
I'll let you know.
I had a gentleman that I met at ADCO the last time we went to spring conference, Jeremy. He gave me a call, I missed it, and he left me a message. He does windows in courthouses. He's coming this way tomorrow. I called him this morning, left him another message, texted him over the weekend, but he didn't get back. But he is passing through, so if he wants to come and give us an estimate on the basement windows, then I will get with y'all as soon as I hear back from him.
Speak.
So it's anyways, Progressive Windows is who it's by, and they do, and he did show me when I was there a lot of different things that they do. So he could probably be coming. We will have forms this week from the new Sentinel doing the bricks and on the t-shirts. So as soon as we get them, Stella and Paul will go ahead and get them out to everybody.
Let's see that real quick, if you don't mind. Rick, this is a brand new brick, isn't it?
Yeah. We found those at Fort Smith, Acme Brick. They do them over there,
Did you get a cost on them?
$15.
Well, that's not bad. Save up. Sam would go over and pick them up, we wouldn't have any expense in hauling. Hey, that's nice.
Oh, dear.
No, that's what I was,
Oh, yeah.
Rick,
I
do
like
they,
that in that
do they do the
black.
names over there?
That's 15 complete.
Oh, man. That is a bargain.
And anybody wants to buy one, you'll be in front of the courthouse and now.
And how much are we selling them for?
Yeah, we're selling these for 100 and the big ones for 2.
Is the big one got twice that size?
Yes,
How much is the big one?
and the small one 100, but we're getting some forms made up and it'll have the dimensions and whoever buys it will write in there themselves what they want the brick to say. And that way, but that's nice, Rick. And Sandra, when are we doing the walkthrough with the painters?
Me and Mitzi had already done it. Wednesday, we went back through it on Thursday. And then Mitzi and Robin and Tina walked through on the signs, which they put the temporary signs up. There will be a lady here to walk with Tina and Robin at 11 o'clock today. So if anybody wants to walk through them, they're just kind of going through. And so they're trying to get that done. The painter will be back today, but basically they finished, and I did find one thing that they didn't do on my part that I seen. And I'm gonna let them know. They did leave enough paint for all colors that they done with us also.
So were you pretty happy?
I'm pretty, yeah.
My question is, going up the stairs, is they gonna clean that up or we gonna clean it up?
They said they probably have to get somebody more professional than what they are, because they said that is so pretty.
No, I'm talking about the paint on the floor, not the
Oh,
corner.
no,
I'm
that
just
was
talking
not
about-
that was not in the work, and I got with Ron this morning on that.
So he's gonna
Yes.
take care of
They're gonna
it? Yeah, I'm
take
just
care
talking
of
about
it,
the
yes.
floor itself.
No, I told them to do the bottom floor first, and then we'll start on the top floor second. I've already got with Ron on that this morning.
Okay. But so
They're not gonna do the crown?
No, they they said it was just more, they're just afraid they'd have to take the whole thing off if they didn't, they're not that.
Thought that was in the bid. They're not in the bid to fix that?
They did, but it was too. They said they just afraid they
Did
missed
they
it.
not even do anything to it?
Yeah, they did. They did, it looks better than it did.
Well, we're,
Who's the first bunch of all at one time?
I can't recall his name. But all he did was went down there and got some of that, you know, like you do sheet rock with. And paint with it with that, tried to fix it up with that. But Sandra, was you and Mitzi pretty happy when you had to walk through with the job they
Yes,
done? I noticed the doors are painted,
yes.
the outside doors. And that does look a lot better.
Now, if y'all see anything, just let me know, or y'all can get with him, I don't know what time he's gonna be here today. They're having to go to South, so they put in another bid for another place.
The only thing I'm kinda like Rick a little bit, if that was in the bids, and they're not qualified to do that, I understand that, but maybe they could get a subcontractor to do it.
We can-
Okay.
Karen had a very bad leak in her office. She still has a leak. We had to vacuum it up, clean it, put, fans on it. She's got 3 trash cans over there. Her roof it looks pretty rough.
Has Ron ever got back with us, they come,
They're supposed to be here today, he said, to give an estimate on a tin roof.
What about the structure underneath that roof, cause that's where that tree hit it? And if those trusses are bad, it's not gonna support.
Ron seems to think they're metal trusses, and we've already said we're gonna look at it before we do anything.
Yeah.
But Ron seems to think they're metal trusses up there, and he does not think they're bent.
I wouldn't think that building had a metal roof on it.
I'm not saying it does, we're gonna look at it, I'm just, that's what Ron,
And I'm sure it don't have trusses either, as old as it is, I'm sure it's just stick to the 6 rack.
it may just be stick built. I'm just, Ron acted like he'd been in there and he said they were metal, but we will look at it before we do anything.
It's sagged in real bad right there where that leak, where that tree hit it. So it needs to be repaired right before we ever.
Yeah.
Metal roof's probably the way to go if you wanna stop the leaks. There'll be a representative from Boone and Boone, which is a commercial, heating and air conditioning people that are working there with hydronic cooling, here today at 1:00. If anybody wants to walk through the courthouse with this rep to look at about changing the courthouse over from a 2-tube system to a 4-tube. And also they'll give us the cost of all these registers. So he'll be looking at all that, looking at the chases. What I'm gonna do is ask him to look at them coming doing it and get a cost of replacing the registers. From what I understand, we can split our system and add 4 tubes instead of just 2 tubes. And we'll have 4-tube registers instead of just 2-tube registers, so, we'll get a fix on how much it's gonna cost to replace all this stuff. And it won't cost us anything, they'll make theirs off selling the equipment or doing the job.
And we're talking about for the first floor, right?
First, this floor and part of the second floor, the courtroom and those offices on the east end will be redone with air conditioning before it's there. But anytime anybody wants to look over our plan of doing that, I'm available to go there and explain how we'll do it and what it's gonna take to do it. What is the lead time on those bricks, Rick?
I don't know, Pam went over and met with her, I forgot what she said. I think they're pretty well available. And I think the brick's available, I think it just, whoever does their letters on it.
Looks pretty nice.
cheaper than we was thinking, wasn't it, on the,
That was cheaper than their cost just to get them in gravel. There's no $20 a brick to put in gravel.
Well, then we had to go get them.
Well, then you can
But
put
they had a lot of
brick.
shipping from, you finally getting them there, but
Are you gonna store those bricks someplace safe? The ones you're, you know, the blank ones, cause you know the others got stolen.
They disappeared.
I mean, we had a stack
we're gonna.
that
We're
tall
not
and
needing
that
no blanks.
wide.
We're not gonna need any blanks, we're just gonna get them
Well,
made.
won't you have blanks here? Oh, no, they'll do them over there, so you won't have any excess on them. Okay. I just wanted to be sure they were.
Sandra said she'd keep them in her garage until we.
Paul's giving me a hard
I
time.
just,
Put 'em up on
she
the
knows
third
I'm just
floor.
joking with her. No, I think they'll just be engraved there, Rick, wouldn't it, then they'll be brought here and put in place,
Okay.
so there won't really be,
Won't be any
if they
excess for
sell them,
anybody
they'll
to
have to
steal.
pull them out of the ground,
Okay,
and I
Good.
hope nobody wants to do that,
good.
pull them out of the ground, so. And if they do, you just have to catch them.
That'd be Tim's problem.
Yeah, it'd be tense, I mean, I hope nobody comes up here and steals brick off our courthouse lawn.
Comes under city, don't it, Tim?
I'll take care of it.
Tim will run them down. But I don't think there's a whole lot of money in selling used brick like that. Making them very money.
I stole my great grandparents' gravestone down at Monroe.
Teresa, do you have a follow-up on our concession stand for May sixth? Any, what we've been working on?
Well, we've got a list of, people we're gonna contact for donations, cash or food. And then we've got our, so far people that has volunteered to work. And if anybody wants to volunteer to work, just let us know. We're gonna try to start around 4:00. I know the roping starts at 7, but the time we get everything set up and get it going. And then kinda just play it by ear and what time we shut it down.
I'm gonna donate some hamburger meat for the hamburgers.
You said 50 pound, right?
I guess whatever you need. But if you're eating hamburgers 3 months from now.
Right, I'll bring it back.
Karen, has anybody put any bids on those buildings out there? Okay, we do have 2 buildings out here that we've run in the paper twice already. She hadn't got any bids on, but if y'all know of anybody that's needing a good building, they can throw a bid and give it to Karen. Just kinda spread the word if anybody needs one.
One thing is there's a minimum bid right now.
2,100 apiece, and they're electric, and they got an air conditioner in them. One of them has a loft and an extra room, and the other one has shelves on the back wall. So, it is a good buy, they will have to get it moved themselves.
Within 10 days of purchase.
They will have to get it out, but if anybody knows, somebody put it on Facebook or whatever, we would like to get rid of it for reunion days. Just like a
What do
good
you think
appearance.
some deer hunting won't do?
Well, yeah, but
Somebody's that make a deer cabin or something.
we might just kinda, may just give it to Janice and have her put it on her,
Facebook?
Facebook thing and get that going, like I met with her today.
The bolsters that go out in front of the guy wire, since we had all that electric, we agreed with PSO that we would provide 2 bolsters to protect that guy wire in the parking lot. They're made and will be delivered out here. And the flag poles are pretty much made, and they'll start sandblasting them today and painting them. So that's coming along, and the footings for the flag poles, the stems are already here.
Is there any other new business, Tim?
And we're going, the only thing that we have is, you know, deputy salary's coming next month. We're gonna be short starting next month for the remainder of the year. We should be able to get through the jail 1 more month, but we have May and June on the deputy side, and then just June on the jail side. That's where we are, and we'll get an actual figure. Our deputy salaries are running about $16,000 a month, and our jail salaries are running about $26,000 a month. So that's where we are. Other than that, everything's smooth. sheriff's service fee side for the sheriff's office, so we're fine there, just the salary side right now is where we're lacking.
What time do you need Tim out there, Leon out?
Just whenever he can get out there tomorrow, just whenever, nothing big. Other than that, everything's fine,
So you'll be
Yes,
about
sir.
$42,000 short.
well, probably 32 on the jail side and that one whole month or 32 on the deputy side and that one whole month on the jail side. And that's 25, so looking right at probably a little over $50,000 for both sides. 32 on one and 25 on the other. And that's still 2 deputies shorter than what we've had in the past, so we reduced by 1 deputy in January and we filled that position. And that's running 4 deputies, so that's where we are. Other than that, we don't have anything else going on out there.
Did you find anything out why those 2 pods were hot?
No, we've called the air conditioning crew and they're gonna be out this week, figure that out. Everything's warm, sticky, it's blowing cold air, but it's real humid in there, so,
The dampers are probably open on the unit upstairs, up on the roof.
as soon as they get out, we'll get that. But I mean, anywhere that, the front, up in the sheriff's office side, and down the hallways, in the jail is extremely cool, but everything else is just humid. So, that should be out this week, hopefully, to get that taken care of.
They have a system on it that when, for some reason, it feels like it needs to, it opens the doors up and brings outside air and puts it in the jail, and if they're stuck open and it's pulling high humidity air in there all the time.
And it's just, I mean, you can go in there and it's just wet, just sticky and wet, so you know it's just humid. So that's probably the issue.
All right, then, there's not any more new business. We'll move down to item number 5, approve commissioners' proceedings from previous meeting. I'm gonna make a motion we approve it. Item number 5.
I'll second.
Roll call, Paul Story,
Yes.
Martin Ferry,
Yes.
Sandra Day.
Yes.
Item number 6 is approved monthly POs for this week, and we have $100 PO. And I apologize, but that gets me every week now. Jamoke's Tire Shop, I believe.
Jeremy.
Jeremy,
It's a tire shop,
tire
right?
shop,
I told her. And then we have for the jail, $1,000 to Fleet Corps, $1,500 to Martin Wholesale from the jail, and $300 to Market Square for the jail. And those are the blanket POs for this week.
Make a motion to approve them.
Second.
Martin Ferry,
Yes.
Sandra Zachary,
Yes.
Paul Story.
Yes. Item number 7, discuss, consider signing resolution to transfer monies from general account R2 into gross revenue capital improvement bond fund for a payment of $10,434.33 for April 2017 bond payment for Haskell County Public Facility Authority. Need a motion.
I'll make it.
Second it.
Martin Ferry,
Yes.
Sandra Zachary,
Yes.
Paul Story.
Yes. sign all three spots. Item number 8 is discuss and consider to approve March monthly report for court clerk. You have that, don't you, Sam?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's just a drop.
Okay. We do roll call on that, Cam?
Wait a
Is
minute.
there a motion on 8? Yes,
Yeah, I need a motion on item number 8.
I make a motion.
Roll call. Sandy Zachary,
Yes.
Barton Ferry,
Yes.
Paul Story.
Yes. Item number 8, discuss, consider signing a resolution for a contract renewal agreement for ETR fund. And this is the money they got to do the last crossing with. I'm working with FEMA on the last phase of it. And every fiscal year you have to renew it if you're not through with your job, so that's what this. So I'm gonna make a motion, we approve item number 9.
I'll second it.
Roll call. Paul Story,
Yes.
Barton Ferry,
Yes.
Sandy Zachary.
Yes.
You wanna mail that to Debbie, or you gonna,
Yeah.
you gonna care to mail it to her? Item number 10 is discuss and consider signing the Saxon Fox juvenile detention agreement for fiscal year 17-18. Cam, you looked at this?
I have not.
I'm sure
time.
Well, what they do is these are private, or they're facilities that have private contracts with other places, because the state only has so many beds. But I can tell you that we work with Legion very closely, and unless it's a major crime on a juvenile, we will take them to a state bed or release them to their parent, where the county's not at an expense. But say it was a homicide or something like that, that they had to be locked up, then the county's gonna be responsible for paying for that lockup. So, and unless we have a contract signed, a lot of these beds are full all the time. So unless we have a contract signed, we wouldn't be able to utilize them. So even though we might have 10 or 15 of these contracts signed, we might not ever even use them.
Explain item number 3 there for me.
Now, Paul, I might not be able to explain that.
Well, I thought you're a juvenile as long as you're under 18, aren't you?
Unless the court uses them like adult.
They have to be certified as a child if they're 16 or 17.
No person 16 or 17 years of age can, with reverse certification, crime pursuant to 10, shall be admitted to Sac and Fox Juvenile. What they're saying is they're not gonna accept anybody over the age of 16 that has been charged as an adult
Oh, okay.
with
Fair
reverse
enough.
certification.
What do you do
That's
with
meaning
those
you're
people that's been charged as an adult that are
They
16?
still go to a juvenile facility somewhere.
Oh, they do?
They're just saying they won't accept
They
them
just
there.
don't take them?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So until you're 18, you're not gonna go. You're gonna be in a juvenile detention
They're
center.
gonna be in a juvenile facility somewhere, yes.
I need a motion on item number 10.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Barton Ferry,
Yes.
Paul Story,
Yes.
Sandy Zachary.
Do we get many minors arrested, anything?
We're able to hold them up to 6 hours, our own, nobody else's. The state right now, myself and Legion talked to their supervisor. They're not putting any new facilities in, because of budget restraints and budget problems that we had. Therefore, it wouldn't be cost efficient for us to make the facility able to hold a juvenile without them going to give us a contract guaranteeing us beds. So, we checked on that. I think I talked to Randy, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we checked on it about a week prior to that. Legion came out and we actually called Oklahoma City and talked to our supervisors reference that.
It's $85 a day, is that correct?
Something like that, yeah, it's a high, Tulsa County, I think, what they told us is charging like $350 a day, but the state pays like $75 to $85 a day if we're able to do it. But they don't need, their prices are so high because they don't need to house other people's inmates, juveniles, because they have their own, so, it's one of those deals.
Okay, item number 11, discuss paying balance for better painting, $15,100.
If she's all right with it, I guess I am.
I mean, I walked through it this morning, not fine tooth comb, but what I did see, they have cleaned up. And it does look pretty, it looks good, just that one spot, if we're gonna,
Well, Sandra, will the county retain the excess paint?
Yes,
Yes.
we've already got, colors for everything, and Ron's already put it up, so.
Okay, that way, if we get an independent contractor to fix that molding up there, then
we don't have to
We'll
paint.
have that,
paint
yes.
to go back and match.
Yes.
Rick, didn't you say there's a couple of things that you had a little issue with?
Well, I was just seeing where they'd repaired cracks, where they're just, or somebody repaired it, it's just smooth instead of textured to match on both sides of it. I thought it should have been textured a little bit to match before they painted over it, but that and the ceiling issue.
what, do y'all wanna recess for 10 minutes and walk through it, because I mean, it's a one-time deal, I mean, we can go out and look at it, 'cause I'm sure when we pay them, I'm sure they're not coming back.
If it was part of the bid to repair the molding, then they either need to repair it or give us credit for not repairing it, so we can hire somebody to do it. Wouldn't you think?
Well, do y'all wanna recess for 5 minutes and walk out, take a walk
Was
through?
it specifically addressed in the original walkthrough to repair the?
I've read it, but I'd have to go back and look at it again, because I read it the other day. I couldn't tell you word for word what it said.
Is this a decision needs to be made today, or can we table it till next week?
You can table it to next week, I don't think he'd mind.
I think we're just discussing it anyway, aren't we? 'Cause
No,
it says-
no, we would pay them. Well, I mean, we'd have to come in and sign the PO for them to get paid anyway, so. I mean, is it in here, we haven't signed, is it in here?
Time to read your contract.
It
Yeah.
should be, if it was on this.
If we sign this today, they'll be paid tomorrow.
Why don't you table it and then discuss with them when they come by here today about the molding and the other issues and determine what you wanna do.
Well, their response about it being too brittle or whatever don't have nothing to do with, that's beside the point if they agreed to fix it. Did they even attempt to fix it?
Yes, yes, I did. It looks better than it did, but they said it was, what it was made out of, it was so brittle, and it would just fall every time they get ready to sand it again.
I was up here one day
Yeah.
when they had went over it and they went back and, I mean, that guy just barely brushed it with that sandpaper and a chunk of it just fell out. They had to go back and patch it again. But it's not adhering, I think it's had too many attempts to be repaired and not, and you know, it needs to be took out and then put back.
Well, if they can't repair what somebody else has repaired, then they probably can. Cause if it wasn't, the first time it was repaired, if it wasn't cleaned and the right material used to bond to it, it's not gonna stay, it's probably too heavy.
Well, I know when they first came in, that ladder was on there all the way up, they started on it first to see what needed to be done. They let it sit for several days before they touched it, when they went back to repair it. So that just kinda, it's not that they rushed to do it, they gave it time to settle and dry well, so.
The stuff that they were putting on wasn't adhering, I mean, it was adhering to the stuff underneath it, but that stuff was falling out. Now, I think it's a whole another renovation thing is what I think it is. I mean, you'd have to take it all the way out and get it back to where it's hard and it's all been saturated with water over the years, so it may have to be taken all the way out before.
But it was still in the contract to fix it.
I don't know what the contract
That
says.
intent it was.
Say again.
It wasn't in that intent
Okay.
to do that.
So we wanna table it, or we wanna go ahead and?
Well, what do y'all think of the public? I mean, do y'all notice anything in the courthouse? I mean, what do y'all think about it?
I noticed the texture that Rick's talking about. The repairs have not been textured. I noticed that. I think Della did most of the cleanup of the paint that was on the trim. I think Della did most of that, which is neither here nor there, it's done, but
And the cleanup run that was, some of that was not on there for them to do either.
said cleanup including removal of debris, I read it last week.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what I thought, they ought to be cleaning the floors, not us.
And they did clean a lot of it upstairs,
Right.
but there was still quite a bit to clean, there was still some left upstairs.
Well, if it was in the contract that they would, repair that, and they can't, then they ought to give us a break on the price here.
All right, that's true, I agree with that, or they should hire a subcontractor that does that type of work, have him come in here and fix it. If they take this money and pay him, and then it's
Mhm.
finished, and, you know, that's my thinking, but
It sounds like you need time to go back over the bid and see what they did say.
well, I know the bid said repair all cracks and all the cracks and flaws. But
So we wanna table it, go walk through it again?
somebody make a motion on table.
I make a
or-
motion
or
that we table it till next week.
When it, do what? There's not a PO anyway, so we'll table it, so they wasn't gonna get paid anyway. Did they ever hand you the final bill? Is that, well,
That's it.
we gotta hand it to her and work it up anyway.
I gave it to Karen.
Item number 11 is gonna be tabled till next week. Item number 12 is discuss, consider appointing short-term renovation committee following Rick Bumpers, Randy Harrison, Rock Humphrey, Pat Maxwell, Mitzi Woodson, Debbie McCoy, Mary Quick, and Dale Dixon. And what's up with this?
Okay, Missy wanted on the agenda, to discuss and appoint the short-term renovation committee. She felt like that way, the community and the United would know who was kinda overseeing.
I thought we appointed those.
We did, but she wanted to bring it on to the board to let them be aware of it. And that's the reason why she wanted it on there.
Never was brought across the commissioner
Yeah.
board.
No, it was in the newspaper.
Well, she wanted
But that's
it-
fine, no
that's
problem,
what
that's
she
fine.
wanted. I make a motion.
I don't know if you, the only thing I would
Right.
change, is I don't know if it'd be short term, or maybe we could word it as long as needed. Cause I mean,
Well,
what do you
The
consider
only
short
question I had
term?
was definition of short term.
That's what I'm asking, what is short term?
Well, remember when we talked about it would be up to like November of
Because
this year?
why don't we
thought
go
that
to
would be-
January, until January, then we may start over in January.
I was thinking we already did this, but we was calling it a fundraising committee.
Well, we did do that, and then we came back and appointed these people
Right,
Okay,
to
different
make the
deal.
decisions on what we're gonna do.
I think she was talking about who's gonna be in charge of the funds once it's, collected and how it's spent. So they'll be who's responsible for it.
But the renovation, I mean, I say we did do it till January, Sandra, or
Okay.
December 31st.
okay, because I do know that it's in the
Make a
meeting
motion
that
on
we're
December
gonna,
31st.
okay, we're gonna move it from November to
December 31st,
Okay,
and that will be defined as a short term. And if we're not through with our renovations, we can just put it back on the agenda in January and roll again.
okay, so you wanna bring it to the commissioners and let me know, okay?
Well, I'll make a motion that we appoint a short-term renovation committee consisting of these people. And the definition of short-term will be to December 31st, 2017. And then that way, short-term will be identified.
I'll second.
Paul Story,
Yes.
Sandra Zachary,
Yes.
Martin Terry.
With that being said, we know that heat and air and the rest of the concrete and all the other rehabbing the jail, rehabbing the basement, this is gonna take way longer than.
Well,
Just so everybody knows.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll start over in
it's not
January.
something we're gonna try to accomplish all.
We're not gonna finish it all that
Yeah,
quick.
no.
And I think she knows that, I mean, is aware that, but we can continue with the committee that we have.
Yeah, we can just roll it again in January if everybody still wants to be part of it. So. Anyways, item number 13, sign appropriation transfers, appropriation checks received and POs. We would? Yes, sir. But it's gonna might take 30 minutes to do this. gonna happen except sign the payroll and, yeah, we may have a walkthrough here. People want to stick around a minute. Yeah, I gotta have all that together. I don't know how they got there. This is sheriff, I'll just put them in the bag.
Correction in the paper. In the paper, I noticed last few articles that talked about the benefit made the city. Said it was a calf roping, it's not a calf roping, it's a team rope. Yeah, big difference.
Was that on the ad or was it in the story?
It wasn't on the ad, it was in the article. Yeah.
Sure, well, thank you.
Now, the ad or the flyer printed, it was correct.
Yeah.
Looked good too.
Thanks.
Tim, what about our
Transfer, yeah.
PM guy?
They'll start next Monday.
Sandy, you still have the phone and stuff?
Yeah.
I've got the phone, two
We talked about it
computers.
this morning, we're gonna get it this week,
I've got a project for him as soon as he gets started.
okay?
You need to get moved first. So you get settled in.
It won't take him long to move.
I don't know, look at them files, they're pretty rough.
Carry contact.
You understand, I've got to get my FEMA stuff completed.
Oh, okay, well, let's see, I didn't know that's on
It's
that.
got to happen, and I've been telling him, we're gonna asphalt that last road, it's got to happen. We're running out of time.
I have a feeling he's gonna be busy for a little while. He gets caught up.
What does he have to do on the team stuff?
Just stay in, I just wanna get this computer set up, I just wanna get him in contact with the people, with the Mike tagging some people, and he's gonna get set up with their emails, so we can go, he needs information from us, and it's always went through the EM person, and if he needs information, I don't care to help him, but it shouldn't take him 30 minutes to do that.
Well, we're gonna try to get all the computers and everything out there this week,
Yeah, I'll
get
give it.
that done.
It's not a big deal.
I still email with the national website.
Where's the vehicle at?
It's right out here. I'll get it serviced this week.
You'll get it serviced, I'll get it out there.
Okay.
Is it, cause I don't think it has a radio or anything in it, does it?
No,
Not to my knowledge.
You need to get it out there so we can get a radio put in it and get it where it'll actually be beneficial. I didn't know it didn't have any radios in it.
we never would put it through.
weeks ago. And when I talked to the lady, they were having a meeting that week, said that it would be the following week before we know something, so it should be this Friday. What she did talk about is consolidating all the grant applications into one application,
I don't have
making
anything
one
else.
large award.
Teresa kept
instead of
saying she's gonna
a
come down
bunch
there
of
and
small
look at it, but she hadn't done it.
So we're just waiting on an email back, so that, the lady out of Texas.
All right.
Yeah, her name is. The lady that we're dealing with, name is Lane St. Paul. Also, we had the active shooter class for civilians on Friday. Had about 65 people from out the community show up. So it was a good presentation.
I enjoyed it. I'll get these and hope it's getting out the way.
Say it again. What to do if there's an active shooter in a public place. You know, come to your office or something like that. They do a great job. Talk about different shootings that occurred, you know, throughout the United States, things that people have done, things that could have been done different, that kind of thing. And, you know, how to secure a room if that was to happen. You know, they talk about getting through different rooms. Just educational on, hey, this happened, what do you do?
You gotta get that shooting back.
I mean, if you got a gun, but
I got one.
their stuff is set up where, you know, a lot of places you're not allowed to have, you know, as an employee, you're not allowed to have a gun in that facility. So what we do, you know, using your belt to tie off the door so they can't open it. A lot of folks don't know that them solid doors that open out have alarms for it. If you take your belt, rack your belt down, the alarms can stand out, the doors can open. So different things like that. We've had all that rain, no flooding. That concrete work fixed the job, flooding is that.
Oh, that side door?
It's
Good.
perfect.
Did y'all get y'all's extinguishers?
We're gonna get more too this week.
We need it.
Mark, did you get your fire,
No, like,
Tim, did you get your fire extinguishers?
No,
they
They didn't come
all
by?
fire
they come by last
extinguishers.
summer.
Sorry.
gotta check it out.
I was wondering why they didn't, they were just.
I thought everybody knew.
They just usually do Ramsey County all one time.
I'll see you.
Maybe they got you on the good schedule.
I'll just send you a text.
Yeah, it was,
They could draw over.
that was a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Man, the shooter run, the shooter get louder, run
She's
the other
really
way.
good, she really does a good
If
job.
you get out, you run till you can't see the building no more. That's the safest spot is when you can't see the building, they can't see you.
You know, real slow, fastball, not a mile an
They
hour.
talk about,
She done good.
in the courthouse, it's extremely hard, but
I
last
said
year
nanny
was,
in the nannies.
there's nothing between them sheetrock. You can take one of those desks and get through that sheetrock. That's what they're
I know
saying.
some of them girls
You
can
can
do
get to
that.
room, they're having to come, get out, get a window. They did a deal in Virginia, the Virginia Tech shooting. And, one room, they don't advise you to do this in all, but one room was a, military veteran, he's an old man. And he laid down on the floor and put his feet against the wall. Cause his thought process was, if that shooter's gonna get in here, he's gonna shoot chest high if they can, I'm standing here. So he had all of his kids lay on the floor, lay flat down on the floor, and he shot chest high. Smart thinking, intruder didn't get in the room. Another one, a Holocaust survivor. He barricaded up with his chest instead of one of his arms.
You don't know those
He
people.
told all his students, check out one of these on the second floor. Some of them didn't jump,
Did you get that?
but that was the second less fatality rate of that room. Yes, yeah, they jumped out that second story, 20 foot, it didn't kill them, they broke some bones.
But they might as well fix
You
it.
know, they only had 2 or 3 that died, that was the ones that couldn't get out the window fast enough. So it was, but it was, they teach a lot of different things, thinking outside the box, you know, thinking, don't get trapped inside that room.
Probably or something.
Hope we get that one.
And if you do,
He's talking about the seal.
you know, don't not fight. You know, if you hear shooting, know what you're gonna do. Be standing by that door, or as soon as that intruder, as soon as that intruder opens that door, 3 or 4 of you be there so you can grab a hold of him. You know, get a hold of that gun or you start hitting him before he gets in. He's having to fight you away, therefore he can't be shooting. That's just trying to get folks to think, hey, think outside that box.
We had one that said here that opened
You missed something.
outside, and that was the state. Lock the door and go out to the window. Or you could take that chair right there on the side of the window.
Now Ken's gonna get the first one.
Rise up so they just get it out there.
No, the kids are all.
They're talking about arming people in schools and some things like that, but they tell me the trainers, local police, that you see somebody with a gun, shoot them.
That's that part of people said you were.
I'm almost finished.
He's talking about arming teachers and some things like that, in schools. But they tell me that people,
Oh, is that gun?
law enforcement people that go into an active shooting situation, see someone with a gun, shoot them.
That's just phone calls, must be
Stuff
stuff.
that, you know, came from.
They're ready not to be arming teachers, get out of the building, go upstairs.
She does most of those things.
Did they fix this over here?
If they all got
Yeah,
their
we poured concrete over there,
drawings.
and then, and I had the guy,
Like 2 more slabs there, isn't
no, it stopped right there. It's over right there, but what we did is,
Then we put the topsoil back in.
no, we took, there was a bunch of dirt and stuff there. I had the trustees come out
They're putting
and level it all back down, there's grass growing.
postage to do it.
So,
He
please.
had it taken care of, we had them work that over.
What's that?
There was a bunch of loose concrete, and like that.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, it's taken care of over there in that area. I'll tell you what
I
it
used to
is.
have over in that corner.
However,
I'll see
in
what
the
we
middle
can
of that
find.
Duke Forest got a little slope in it, so that water that's coming out the building, instead of puddling it, but everything's running right down that curve like it's
Help dry it
it's running
out.
right out to the main road.
Yeah. She does a good job.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Coffees and stuff that are over Karen's office now. They have them on there.
You end up being crippled like you need to. Hold all the way over, guys. Have I tried? Healed up and I rode for
Up their pink handcuffs.
which if you kick him out the short road, he was fine. Sam, Charlie came on, he really dropped his head every time he did around, so.
Yeah. They came over here.
One of Obama's kids.
Sandra Zachary,
Yes.
Barton Creek.
Yes.
And before we adjourn, if anybody wants to do a walkthrough, I think now's the time to speak up. So I'm gonna make a motion, we adjourn. And we have a walkthrough at the courthouse on the thing.
I'll second.